Yeah. You know, I've been lagging on this album for a cool minute now. And in reality it's cause my financial status ain't all that great. So yo, I suspend my ambition to win, but the money lent's fucking with my mind again. I'm down a couple grand, a car I fucking crashed, all because I desired to be the fucking man. First album release and I am down the drain. Credit is busted and I'm supposed to be the name that everyone looks up to. Killing this game, of course I want fame, but not portrayed as lame, and I didn't even know it. But I went broke, all of my funds ended looking like a bad joke. So I stole and told myself to blow the lid up off of this album before I'm known as a troll. But the voices in my head keep growing stronger. Friends I'm around keep smoking weed every hour, giving me faces looking sour, clustered and jealous for words, giving me power to build an empire. They say I'm eloquent, but is that heaven sent or devilish? Because I'm writing with the pencil in my pad. I shouldn't have to go back and understand the facts that I once placed on the mat and now laid on a track. They say I'm eloquent, but is that heaven sent or devilish? Because I'm writing with the pencil in my pad. I shouldn't have to go back and understand the facts that I once placed on the mat and now laid on a track. Complex like a Rubik's Cube. I dropped out of school and I have some tattoos, judged when they had no clue or even proof of what I could do when I get up in the booth. I have a friend who had slipped in a coma, crazy on coronas, it had killed my persona. Took a trip to Arizona as a loner, then I owned a motorcycle. Maybe soon I could join them, but I'm a broken soul. I'll probably never go to heaven and knock on the door, cause I'm schizo. I'm hearing voices from the voiceless, even noises make my screws loose. If you do too, boo-hoo, that makes me different I guess. Makes me feel the arrest of life I'm put to the test, but only really depends what I'm feeling at the moment, cause I'm choking on my own breath. I wanna kill myself, enough said. They say I'm eloquent, but is that heaven sent or devilish? Because I'm writing with the pencil in my pad. I shouldn't have to go back and understand the facts that I once placed on the mat and now laid on a track. They say I'm eloquent, but is that heaven sent or devilish? Because I'm writing with the pencil in my pad. I shouldn't have to go back and understand the facts that I once placed on the mat and now laid on a track. You know they be telling me that they know me as Geo. I mean that's cool and all, but fuck, don't be talking like you know me. I'm putting this shit out so you know what position I'm in at the moment. And you know this for everybody going through some shit. So if you feel me, yo, fuck.
You gotta decide whether you're a wolf or a sheep, or a sheep, or a sheep. To protect the sheep, you gotta catch the wolf. And it takes a wolf to catch a wolf, you understand? You understand?
Hey there, I'm an addict and my name is Illmatic. A caustic, manic, depressed, a savage who started rapping at the age of 10 and never thought my lyrics as a 10 until I decided to send them. Got so many props and I have so many thoughts, so I put them on a blog and then people said it's hot. Started selling weed just to get myself a mic. Bought myself a car and then I got myself a bike. Little did they know where the money came from. Headed up to parties drunk, ballin' and ready to front. Shouldn't even care, but I'll leave it all there. Got me booted and loaded for rolling blunts. Sorry if I'm generous, a better man is written. This bitter but a withered individual with kicks. I'm talking about my dark side, so my nationality shouldn't rattle your rationality for shit. I'm a lone wolf, and I'm never turning back. I'm a lone wolf, I taught myself how to rap. I'm a lone wolf, and I'm never turning back. I'm a lone wolf, I taught myself how to rap. But before I had a nickel to spend, I was a stoner with a boner trying to comprehend The radical experience getting between the legs, so I hollered at any woman walk in because I can. Figured I could use it, talent rigorous and dope, showing and flowing, so I be glowing, spitting over notes, mind blowing those few who be so potent. Damn, growing just for singing lyrics of the moment, but that wasn't what I wanted, so I'm haunted by my past auction. Even though I bought it, got a few precautions. Lived what I lived, now I sit and reminisce on it, feeling like I lived aside with death coming. So here's a piece of my life, better handle it with care. Double shotty ready for haters who dare take me for granted. I'm only asking that my rapping is making you aware of what the fuck has happened. I'm a lone wolf, and I'm never turning back. I'm a lone wolf, I taught myself how to rap. I'm a lone wolf, and I'm never turning back. I'm a lone wolf, I taught myself how to rap. You know, at one point I thought I didn't have bars.
So what'd you do?
So I wrote in the day, and nothing fucking happened. It was all whack.
So?
And then I wrote at night, and I got this. Listen. Just ringing the bells, I'm bringing the hell. We're standing to mutate a cell. I'm casting a spell, embezzling fill. I have no interest for the fashion. I'm a fashion, so an addict for the simple attraction of being candid. Laughing and panic, pointing at every casket. Females just looking and laughing while everybody is mad. It ain't a fake tale, and it's turning rancid. Like an apple cider dipped in vinegar, getting bitten in transit. So listen when I'm toddling and babbling up on a beat. It might save your fucking life living out on the street. Not having the money for rent or what to eat, but saving up for bullets like it's Cali summer heat. Typically defined by every verse I have to spit. Lyrically inclined to talk about what I've lived. Essentially pissed, remembering what I did. Don't get me going, memories a trip. I'm a vulgar lunatic. Don't you get it? I meant it. This man is a menace, apparently driven, lethargically killing a parrot like a parent who wears it up on a t-shirt's coherent to a social care and daring pair of unfit parents. But let me slow it down. I probably messed up in sound or stuttered and muttered on every fucking noun. I'm psychotic, so what to do now? Even my therapist has her fucking vows. My name's Illmatic and I'm waiting for a casket. If I'm laughing then my rapping is a passion, not a captain. So caution, I'm trapping every rapper rapping. Got him crapping and cramping up like it's drastically different from a panic. I be shooting all the cannons, aiming at a dragon, taking action from a mansion, wrapping up the heads in plastic. You can call me magic cause I magically appear in classes. I could be the teacher making assets for them masking. I got a fishing without bait, announce place without recollection of cash plates. I now say that it's foul play, but for God's sake it now takes a little more money to visit space. Well that's gay, it's what this world has become. The definition of fun has now been actively spun into financially won and been considerably done to establish the dump while we're literally fucked without questions. You can think you're in control, but really you're in a hole. And even when you're broke, you're done without a show. No chance you're gonna blow. Talking about myself, so what you know? It's time that I grow. Don't you ever feel like a monster up in a box? You can't seem to find a way to pick the lock. So you just scream every malicious thought and find yourself thinking about what you once forgot. Not a normal human being, I'm a cycle you've been seeing. If I'm leaving you, the feeling is a meaning of a reason. We be feeling like a drug, but it's knowledge, not the blood. Show me reason with a slug, not a hug. Just real as I am, my mind might need a cast. And if that is that, then I might need it back. Don't clone what you can't understand. ADD as I flip off every camera.
Oh, you gonna do it like that?
Yeah.
Really?
Out of breath.
Yeah, no shit, Sherlock.
Give me a minute here.
Alright, go for it.
Bars. Hashtag that shit.
Alright, hold on, let me make a tweet.
Yeah.
Tweet, sent.
Hey yo, you know they tell me I'm a little crazy at times, and honestly, I don't believe it. So, if I were to tell you a story, would you believe me? Yo, it's hard living this panic. People just think in panic because I'm tatted. I'ma commit something tragic. Even if I am at it or Christian rapping, A disease like me already happened. Ain't no containment to withhold. This lyrical genius was amazing to mold. So with a heart so cold and a brain so gold and a voice so bold, all my verses hung out of control. But I'm as sober as a nun, so I walk into a church with a gun, shoot the priest just for fun. Then I gut him with the club, drag his body into a truck, tries to give me a shove, but maybe he's dumb. Sociopath is on the loose, grab a noose, what it do? I'm on the news, check me out on channel 2. Dug a hole at my old high school, so I cruise with the right tools and I fly too. Jumping over brick walls, running from the police, tripping to a pitfalls, hearing cracks on the knees, blood's on the tee, bodies on the street, it's a war with the heat, get on both knees. Jumping over brick walls, running from the police, tripping to a pitfalls, hearing cracks on the knees, blood's on the tee, bodies on the street, it's a war with the heat, get on both knees. No, I'm sinister, all I hear is finisher, murder like the Punisher. Listen, I'm a minister, preaching about the kills, reaching for the pills. All I ever wanted was to see my people killed. Getting money just to put food on the table, pay the bills and supply the kids with cable. Have a hot meal, grab the hot steel, ready for a war with authority unstable. Labeled as a kook, asking questions after I shoot. Like the market, I'm a book. All employees to the shoe. Every personnel I think is cute, but for every dude I don't like you. Go to hell, get expelled. Every person that I tell ain't gonna make the bail when they're locked up in a cell. All I ever do is make you scream, even when I'm turning fast at my tires screech. Jumping over brick walls, running from the police, tripping to a pitfalls, hearing cracks on the knees, blood's on the tee, bodies on the street, it's a war with the heat, get on both knees. Jumping over brick walls, running from the police, tripping to a pitfalls, hearing cracks on the knees, blood's on the tee, bodies on the street, it's a war with the heat, get on both knees. Holy shit. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. I don't know. I really didn't know. I'm sorry, man. I guess I just lost my mind. If I were to slip a gear and lose traction, I would want you to hear everything that has happened. I don't regret fear, I just want to hear my laughter before I disappear. Now I know my name has been dragged through the mud. I know in high school all I did was roll blunts, but maybe it's the times and the things that I am near, controlling all the karma that I've stacked up through the years. I'm just begging for a chance to reappear in the souls of the ones I hold dear. I heard you have the power to make anything possible. Well, I'm hoping this prayer is as good as it is audible. I can't regret some of the things that I've done. It makes me who I am today without a gun. You know, before I thought that holding it was fun, I would look up to a G thinking that's what's up. As I lay me down to sleep, I pray to God my soul to keep racing through the valley of death. I'm not gonna let it be my last breath. As I lay me down to sleep, I pray to God my soul to keep racing through the valley of death. I'm not gonna let it be my last breath. What can I deny? I was living a lie, thinking that my video games would keep me alive, struggling to survive, hoping that my rhymes will make me see the light. Still working 9 to 5, dreaming with the fantasy and drinking from a canopy. It's like I'm in boot camp again, talking with a felony, speaking on a harmony, venting all my sorrows through my music again. Can you help me? Can you hear me in this pain? Do you feel me? Can you understand my shame? It's like I sleep when I'm the one to blame. Can you pardon a man who's been driven insane? I get the calls that a minute man won't. All I heard was my parents yelling don'ts. Even morning after my car turned into my home. I was eating Snickers, still talking on the phone. As I lay me down to sleep, I pray to God my soul to keep racing through the valley of death. I'm not gonna let it be my last breath. As I lay me down to sleep, I pray to God my soul to keep racing through the valley of death. I'm not gonna let it be my last breath. I'm at a breaking point. I just wanna put the barrel to my head and find a permanent solution. This life I live is the cause of it. Do you hear me if I yell your name? Do you think this is all just a game? Do you feel what we feel when in pain? Do you like to disappear from a problem when you cave? I've never been normal, I've never been formal. I'm normally totaled and totally over the fact that I'm sober. So if I'm calling, it means that I'm falling and needing your help, expecting an answer with all the wisdom that you get. What I'm trying to say is if you're real, show me. I don't know what's the deal. I've been in darkness for too long. Maybe that's why I wrote this song. As I lay me down to sleep, I pray to God my soul to keep racing through the valley of death. I'm not gonna let it be my last breath. As I lay me down to sleep, I pray to God my soul to keep racing through the valley of death. I'm not gonna let it be my last breath.
Call on me and you gon' see everything is gonna be okay. Count on me to dry your tears. Have no fears, I'm coming back your way. 'Cause life is hard, but you gon' see everything is gonna be okay. Call on me.
Yeah.
You can call on me, yeah.
You see that we live in a fucked up world, and yet you're chasing round a girl. Well, I could do the same thing, except for me it's my world. I wouldn't change it for anything in the instance. I'd probably walk a couple miles in the distance, make that the whole entire world I would go around, even just to make her hear my unique sound. But even if it didn't go down like that, I'd probably just conversate, she can understand where I am coming from and what I have lived. Even if that's not the case, well, I'm a big sin, and I'm a bad kid. A lot of people never gave me shit. I always handed them plates of shit, made them eat it in a full dose. But now I'm the one that ate those.
Me and you gon' see everything is gonna be okay. Count on me to dry your tears. Have no fears, I'm coming back your way. 'Cause life is hard, but you gon' see everything is gonna be okay. Call on me. You can call on me, yeah.
And every politician in the whole world is gonna be corrupt for a girl. Just look at Bill Clinton, except I'm not him, I'm still missing the same one who just took me by surprise. See me in the deathbed, still stuck by my side, and I'll never go back. Change the time when me and her used to rhyme. I even bought her expensive clothes. Now and then she even hated those. Never wanted to wear them 'cause they were Gucci and Louis, but to me they were something I would be proving. And I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. The reason being behind that fact is that she was my world, and let's just leave it at that.
And you gon' see everything is gonna be okay. Count on me to dry your tears. Have no fears, I'm coming back your way. 'Cause life is hard, but you gon' see everything is gonna be okay. Call on me. You can call on me, yeah.
I gave her my number, she never texted back. Maybe I just can't understand where I seem to stand. Cause to her I'm just a big fat asshole. And I never fucking meant to hurt her, but I just did. I guess I'ma fuck her. No, not fuck her, I am a fucker. Like generally a motherfucker. But to her I could be any term in the planet. And I guaranteed my life I would hand it in exchange for her smile, for her beauty in her eyes. And I can't deny that I had never lied until the moment I had fucked it up. Me and her, we were unified. Nowadays it's hard to live your life with someone that you love.
And you gon' see everything is gonna be okay. Count on me to dry your tears. Have no fears, I'm coming back your way. Cause life is hard, but you gon' see everything is gonna be okay. Call on me, you can call on me.
They tell me my condition is incurable. They tell me that I need to take these drugs to numb the pain. It's days like this, I just wish that I could rewrite my history. But I must live with my mistakes.
If I'm not making money selling drugs, what am I doing? My customers bust slugs, inject a needle and are shooting. That's like me, but I'm addicted to this music. Many sleepless nights, losing a battle with the crew neck. I do it, I choose it. Temptation gets a hold of me and I just do it. It's what I'm choosing. Let me be, so please release me from the negativity surrounding me while I'm moving these bricks of weed. But maybe it's the medication talking. I'm feeling wrongly addicted, prescripted, like these thoughts just lost me. I'm in my own world, laughing like it's the Cosby. You caught me, I was in the back, not hard to spot me. Now I confess, I did pop pills. A lot of rumors on how well mad it got his fucking skill. Well, I'm still standing, rapping, bragging, while my supporters are clapping, giving me props for what the fuck has happened, yo.
They tell me my condition is incurable. They tell me that I need to take these drugs to numb the pain. It's days like this, I just wish that I could rewrite my history. But I must live with my mistakes.
Can you confess and address as the very best? Because not only was I able to test who was real and who had a deal, they didn't offer the rest. For me it's loyalty and nothing less. You'd be my bro, my sis who only knows how bad I wanna blow. Grab the mic and amaze minds at fucking shows. Someone to grow old with, who's only knowing how fast I'm growing, the car I'm owning or the ship I'm rowing. Not everyone gets passes or tickets, so if you get one and miss it, don't come back bitching or end up dissing. We both know it only ends with ass kissing and me moving on, no matter if it's something I be missing. I'm better than ever, write me a letter, put on the header directly for the shredder so it looks better. I mean it saves me some time, allows me to grind, play a beat and write while I express my own mind.
They tell me my condition is incurable. They tell me that I need to take these drugs to numb the pain. It's days like this, I just wish that I could rewrite my history. But I must live with my mistakes.
A squad consists of 4, it's called a quad, nothing more. Save your breath till the death, let it burn your inner core. I had so many friends, so many drugs, and then they went away, it wasn't friendly of them. But I can understand, it messed up my plans, it burned down my pad. It's messed up and fucking sad, but I'm still living, yet I'm winning. Cause positivity's rigid like a river, and I'm swimming with sorrows turn vivid. What else do I feel? It's numbing the pain, and sometimes I feel like the only step is going insane. I'm feeling the rage, I'm cutting my veins, my switchblades feeling the pain. Not even words can explain the drugs in my brain. How I'm playing this game, called life without saying names, is simple and plain. If you think I'm lost in this cage, then tell me how it feels to step into my brain.
They tell me my condition is incurable. They tell me that I need to take these drugs to numb the pain. It's days like this, I just wish that I could rewrite my history, but I must live with my mistakes.
They say you don't gotta go home, but you can't stay here. And no, I don't wanna be alone in the world out there. You don't gotta go home, but you can't stay here. And no, I don't wanna be alone in the world out there.
They said I left the club with a broken bottle. Couldn't even walk, said my legs would wobble. I was on the phone, took a swig from the bottle, cause I was obviously in pain, drinking for my sorrows. But when I left, I rolled on the throttle, headed up to my brand new condo. Until the lights went on, I took them on. I swerved from the cops and led them on a big chase. I was running for a couple of minutes, stacking up all kinds of violations from a ticket. Ain't nobody gonna listen, ain't nobody gonna miss them, so I'm heading down to court for bad decisions. Talk about my problems, now I'm ADD, and I can't be free. If I'm battling my demons when I die, I'm not sure what it is I'll be leaving behind that's worth telling about my life.
They say you don't gotta go home, but you can't stay here. And no, I don't wanna be alone in the world out there. You don't gotta go home, but you can't stay here. And no, I don't wanna be alone in the world out there.
I'm forsaken with the pain of losing my own, smoking cigarettes alone inside this empty home. How can it change? It all feels the same, drowning in pain that won't go away. I'm left with a hole in my chest, that's why I smoke and fill up the rest. I do my best to hold up my own, but the man in the mirror is made up of stones. He doesn't feel what I feel, and if he feels, then he isn't real. Cause even I know what it is to feel real. So put me in a casket and I'll finally rest. I'll put my mind at ease, no pain or stress. You can say I have a death wish, but I'm blessed with all the pain that I've been stressed with. And if I'm taken by the bottle, don't feel sorry, just be glad you never felt rock
They
bottom.
say you don't gotta go home, but you can't stay here. And no, I don't wanna be alone in the world out there. You don't gotta go home, but you can't stay here. And no, I don't wanna be alone in the world out there.
Bury me in a casket, nobody ever knew how long the pain lasted. My name's on top of plastics, cold as ice, I'm not nice, so quit asking. Can't hear me laughing. I'm a tragic disease that shouldn't reproduce. All the bad luck makes a lonely world crude and makes a nice sky rude. I don't like you, you say fuck me, yeah well fuck you
They
too.
say you don't gotta go home, but you can't stay here. And no, I don't wanna be alone in the world out there. You don't gotta go home, but you can't stay here. And no, I don't wanna be alone in the world out How I depend on you to give me love when I need it. Right on time, you would always be. How I depend on you to give me love when I need it. Right on time, you would always be.
Baby girl, I could take you to the mall. Let's get a little shopping done before the night falls. The It's me and you against the world all day long, and when the vampires come, we be snuggled in a ball, ready for the grave or the next day. But I believe in God's hands as the kids play, and make every day count for the next stage. Call it chapter 2, on to the next page. But maybe I'm just dreaming, possibly thinking about one day achieving all the goals we have set out to reach. I'll be the rap king and you can be my queen. See, without you, I'll be nothing but a flesh. Give me the love that I'm lucky enough to get, and when we get our own crib, we'll be set. But are you really willing to change your mindset? On the middle of your hand, drama free and a 30-year plan. Sounds about right, hear me all night, talking about my lovely wife after every fight. But we make up, like I make you blush. When we wake up, getting ready ain't a rush. We be having all the time in the world, still a dime with your hair being straight or curled. Let me have you meet my parents and my cousins. By the end of the night, we'll all be drunken. Baby, am I thinking far ahead? Let me talk about you and me instead. Living like a pair of free souls. How we can go so far without a problem, I don't know. But if I ever hit the top, would you be there to watch me grow? I wrote this at the edge of blowing my brains out. Hope you like this shit.
I'm Dr. Erica Cartwright. I've been assigned your case. You're my paranoid schizophrenic with narcissistic personality disorder and religious psychosis. Lucky me.
Social appearance is more important than knowledge, so I abolish English in college. So funked out like a hooker in an office, and I'm working like I'm smarter than all this. Get back if you're not cautious. I'm known to be vulgar as much as I'm trying to get sober. The order is over my head like I'm ironically older. My birthday's technically over, formed energy like a solar, powered by the powder, so I'm infinitely colder. Depressed about my money, like if I'm labeled a mummy. Wrapping paper around my ankles as I'm shackled to a dummy. Getting sentenced to a misery of trophies, claiming funny, so I'm running naked as the Energizer Bunny. Never quit, ever bitch, fever clicks, paper clips are on the clever script, fans are sick of it. They say to tone it down, but I'm a lyricist. Capture the moment, so now try to picture this. I'm getting loans that I can't pay. I'm attending classes broke and I'm still not getting paid. But I'm judged for whatever I say. Yeah, it's absurd to think we live with freedom today. Social appearance is more important than knowledge, so I abolish English in college. Still funked out like a hooker in an office, and I'm working like I'm smarter than all this. Get back if you're not cautious. Social appearance is more important than knowledge, so I abolish English in college. Still funked out like a hooker in an office, and I'm working like I'm smarter than all this. Get back if you're not cautious. I know that you're waiting for me to fall down and break, but I'ma take this whole game, I'm not here to play. Push the button, I hit the limit. This image is a vivid dream I've written and lived in for you to play. I'm an example of an apple rotten by a minute. Time is a living perspective of being written. If it's infinite, then why the hell is it rapidly slipping? If I'm running and mentally drifting, it's like I'm running for track, but I'm just trying to rap. My shoes are dirty and bad, I'm really low on cash, barely have enough to pay for gas. I go days without words and it hurts, so I get mad. Angry when I clench, my jaw feels like I fall. Get up and try to hit walls, I'm an animal, and I'm supposed to be accepted in this world of social sadistic and ludicrous groups I've been given. Social appearance is more important than knowledge, so I abolish English in college. Still funked out like a hooker in an office, and I'm working like I'm smarter than all this. Get back if you're not cautious. Social appearance is more important than knowledge, so I abolish English in college. Still funked out like a hooker in an office, and I'm working like I'm smarter than all this. Get back if you're not cautious. How the hell am I supposed to fit in? I'm a loser who tutored himself and some friends, wore the worst pair of kicks that are known to man, and then left just to make myself a business plan. Now I own a small business, got a line of women asking for digits. I'm not that great, but I wanna be the fittest, living in a 16-bedroom mansion, and the greatest name in this music business. Social appearance is more important than knowledge, so I abolish English in college. Still funked out like a hooker in an office, and I'm working like I'm smarter than all this. Get back if you're not cautious. Social appearance is more important than knowledge, so I abolish English in college. Still funked out like a hooker in an office, and I'm working like I'm smarter than all this. Get back if you're not cautious. You know I got mad love for y'all. I always will.